Welcome to Hudson High School. I'm Chris Conley. High school playoffs arrive tonight. Boy, it seems like it was August just a blink of an eye ago, and here we are. One of these teams will see their season come to an end tonight. DC Everest here is a 7 seed being hosted by the Hudson Raiders, a number 2 seed overall. Evergreen's on the bus for about 3 hours before getting here, and you know what? I think this is a game where the seeds, a number 2 is supposed to beat a number 7. I think the numbers are irrelevant. Both of these teams have won 7 of their 9 regular season games. Both of these teams have overcome some adversity. Evergreen's had to pull out a double overtime win against Spash to be Wisconsin Valley Conference champions this year. So this team has achievement regardless of what happens tonight. The Hudson Raiders, not conference champions. They're the number 2 team in the Big Rivers Conference. Now, the Big Rivers, I think, was better than the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year, but those are things that you can debate for, say, a long bus ride at the end of the day. Hudson has losses to New Richmond and Menominee. The Evergreens lost their opener against Rice Lake and then lost to Chippewa Falls, a game where they were turnover prone, turned the ball over 5 times. Do these teams have some common opponents? Well, yes, they do. Both of them have wins over Wausau West, and both teams have hard-earned victories over Spash. By the way, the winner of this game tonight could be seeing Spash again this evening. Spash is a 6 seed, and they're playing at Madison Memorial. If Hudson wins, they will host the winner of that other game here in Week 2 next Friday night. If the Evergreens come up winners, they'll be on the road. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tire for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. The playoffs are here. Kickoff is about 5 minutes away. The Evergreens, by the way, come into this game thinking that they are seated too low. I've got some thoughts about that when we come right back. Pre-game coverage, DC Everest and Hudson, Level 1 playoff game coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back as we're getting ready for DC Everest and Hudson, a loser-go-home Level 1 playoff game. Now, the Evergreens come in as a 7 seed, and when the brackets came out last Saturday morning, the Evergreens were surprised that they were behind Stevens Point. Now look, the seedings are done by computer. The computer is proprietary. We can only take educated guesses about what goes into the magic black box and then spits out the seeds. The Evergreens' argument that they're seeded too low is this. They've got a head-to-head win over Stevens Point. Again, Stevens Point is the 6. The Evergreens are the 7. The Evergreens have a better record than Spash. Spash is a 3-loss team. The Evergreens are a 2-loss team. And the Evergreens are conference champions. Spash came in 2nd place. You would think all of those things would put Everest ahead of Stevens Point, and yet that's not the way the bracket came out. So maybe strength of schedule factors in more than we realize when the computer does the seeding. I will tell you this. The Evergreens have every right to be frustrated or upset about that when the seedings came out last Saturday. Maybe when the team gets together for practice and their team meetings on Sunday, they're complaining about that. But anything beyond that just becomes unproductive thinking. I mean, you've got your opponent, and you got to go and play and win the game. So the Evergreens are a 7. Here they are against Hudson. And this is it an impossible task for the Evergreens? Absolutely not. I think this is going to be a competitive and winnable game for either side. I wouldn't be surprised if this game tilts in either direction. You remember the Evergreens were here 2 years ago. Evergreens came in with their backup quarterback, a banged-up team. That was a number 1 versus number 8 game 2 years ago. and the Evergreens led into the late stages of the fourth quarter. In fact, the Evergreens were up by 2 scores before Hudson came back and literally pulled their season out of the fire. In fact, I would almost imagine that Hudson players, now it's 2 years later, so it's new personnel on both sides, but I got to imagine Hudson's fans, Hudson's coaching staff must say, oh no, these guys again? Because the Evergreens played above themselves in that game 2 years ago, and the Evergreens are a much better team than that this year. Couple of quick game notes. Hudson's starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, Steele Holm, was injured in the middle of the year. His season is done. So Hudson had to improvise and put in their junior quarterback, Cooper Adair. He has played well. But Cooper, a junior, is the starting quarterback for Hudson. Evergreens are healthy. Logan George, starting quarterback, and Blake Bangston, leading rusher. Bangston, I think, is going to be player of the year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Hudson wears their darkest blue or perhaps black jerseys with white numerals. Evergreens, hey, look good, play good. All white with green numbers and green trim. Both teams have elected to be introduced as a group. The Hudson High School color guard will be bringing the colors out to the 50-yard line. Before we came on the air, Hudson won the toss pregame and deferred their choice until the second half. So the Evergreens will get the ball first.
In line with the WIAA and Big Rivers Conference, Hudson High School requires good sportsmanship.
The sportsmanship announcement is being played on the video board across the way. I'll tell you this about Hudson. Now, we've played here before. We've played here for hockey, boys and girls basketball, and football, too. Hudson has a top-notch athletic department, maybe one of the best in the state. First-class facilities. They are great hosts. Thank you, Hudson, for preparing our space for us here at Zaleski Sports. The crowd in Hudson, Wisconsin, comes to its feet for the Star-Spangled Banner. Let's go down to field level. Great job by our student vocalists. Wind is dead calm. It's 52 degrees at kickoff. We're going to drop down into the 40s, so it'll be cold for the second half of tonight's game. But as we start, the weather will not be a factor. Evergreens and Raiders, the playoffs are here, and we'll kick off tonight's game when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? That is one question your bank will never ask. They'll also never call, email, or text to ask you your username, password, or PIN. That's a total scammer move. Abbey Bank and the American Bankers Association are sharing tips to help you spot scams, fight fraud, and protect your money. Think you can outsmart the scammers? Test your scam IQ at banksneverasked.com. Follow us on social media for more great info this month. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
A great Friday night for high school football. Everest fans, Hudson fans, anyone else finding our Zaleski Sports broadcast tonight, glad you're with us. Our schedule is just stuffed full of Level 1 playoff games tonight. You want a good game? You won't have to look far from our Zaleski Sports channels. Football here is brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. You have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. AxisInsurance.net. Their business revolves around you. And football is brought to you by J&D Tube Benders. Founded in 1968, they've stayed in the Felch family ever since. This locally owned manufacturer specializes in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team at the Schofield Industrial Park, or you can apply online, jdtubebending.com. I will give you this prediction. The Evergreens sometimes have been turnover prone this season. If the Evergreens are positive on turnovers, that is, if they protect the ball, they've got a great chance of coming home with a win. Again, it's a long bus ride on the Lamers coach. What a joyful ride home if the Evergreens can spring an upset here. So we'll see how that unfolds over the next, 2.5 hours. Evergreen send Nevin Poppy back to return the kick. He's on the lower part of your Zaleski Sports screen. And Blake Bangston, all everything, 100 yards of total offense in every game this season. He's on the high part of the screen. He'll be easy to find with the Dayglow green football cleats, which a lot of defenses have seen in the rear view mirror. Matthew Otsegan to kick off for the Raiders. Whistle sounds, here's the approach. And the ball blows off the tee. And there's no wind whatsoever here. That's on the kicker. Otsegan, the kicker, repositions. And now we're ready to go. Whistle sound, here's the approach. Playoff football underway. Let's light this candle. Nevin Poppy has it, he sideswipes that ball, didn't touch it, and it goes into the end zone. Evergreens will start from the 20-yard line. Every level of football has different kickoff rules. The NFL, I still don't understand what's happening on the NFL kickoffs. College football, you'd be starting at the 25-yard line. The Evergreens start here at the 20 with 80 yards of real estate in front of them. Here comes the Everest offense. Logan George starting quarterback. And the Evergreens set up an empty backfield to start. Blake Bangston is in the slot. Evergreens open with a 5-receiver set. 3 up high, 2 down low on the first play of the game. Throwing underneath, it's complete. This is forward for 6 yards.
Logan George pass is complete to number 5.
That's Blake Bangston. Again, Bangston is a monster for total yardage. He's a great cutback runner, used mostly as a running back. But he'll catch 2 or 3 balls a game out of the backfield. 2nd and 2. Now the Evergreens load up the backfield, just 1 receiver on this set. So the Evergreens are diverse on their first 2 plays. Handoff, Bangston again between the tackles, pushes forward, first down. The side judge on the near side has Bangston forward for 4 yards.
Rush by Bangston.
Out to the 33-yard line, and the chains will move. Well, the side chain crew has not moved them yet. We got a penalty here. No play. That's one of the linemen not coming set. Costs the Evergreens 5 yards and wipes out a first down. Evergreens out of the huddle, brought to you by Mutual Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Mutualofwausau.com. Mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Bankston shifts to his quarterback's right. Man in motion. Cohen Preby across the formation. Bankston tries to get the edge. Didn't get it. That defensive end stayed home for Hudson and made a nice stop. Jack Dumond, sophomore. Got to be good if you're a sophomore and are starting for Hudson. It's a gain of 2 yards, 3rd and 5. Evergreens have been a really good team on 3rd down. Looking to get out to the 30-yard line and keep this drive going. Xavier Edwards, the receiver, up high. Preby and Cole O'Brien are the receivers down low. On this 3rd down, snap is high to Bankston between the tackles. Lunges forward, he's close, but he didn't get it. Needed the 30. They're going to spot him beyond the 29. It's 4th and half a yard. Evergreens are keeping the offense on the field. You're the underdog. Roll the dice on the road. Logan George from the pistol. The Evergreens going to take a timeout here? I think they might. You want to make sure you've got the right play here. You need only half a yard. You're starting from the pistol 5 yards behind the line to make. High snap. Logan George keeps it himself. He loses the football, and the Evergreens implode on 4th down. That play was in trouble as soon as the snap was high. Hudson gets a gift. They'll take over at the 27-yard line. And the good teams make you pay for your mistakes. So immediately there's pressure on the Everest defense. Cooper Adair, the junior quarterback, will start from the pistol. On 1st down, going to throw. Nope, handoff. And the Everest defense is stout. That didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Tried the right side, nothing there. Hudson's got another play called. They're right up to the line of scrimmage. So up-tempo on 2nd and 11. Again up the middle, and nothing there. The Evergreens on back-to-back plays win the battle between the tackles. 3rd and 11. Different quarterback is in now. This is Peyton Pingle, running back. So maybe he gets the direct snap in the Wildcat. 3rd down, snap is low. Gonna throw, incomplete, and almost intercepted. Overshot the intended receiver at the 20-yard line. Snap went to Adair, the regular quarterback, not the running back to his right. It's 4th and 11. So Hudson runs 2 running plays, gets nothing, and then throws an incomplete pass. This is too long for a field goal in the high school game, so on 4th down, they're going for it. They need the 17-yard line. Evergreens are blitzing. Quarterback's under duress, throws over the middle behind and almost picked off. Quarterback had to run, couldn't deliver the ball where he wanted to. Thor Fowler, the Everest defensive back, was closest to it. So both teams roll snake eyes on 4th down, and the Evergreens turnover does not hurt them. The best, most positive sign for the Evergreens is that the defense looked rock solid. Blitz got into the backfield on the 4th down play. 2 runs between the tackles and nothing doing for Hudson. Just 1 receiver here. High snap again. Evergreens pass out of this. It's complete. Cole O'Brien is sure-handed. Going to spot O'Brien for 10 yards and a 1st down. On that first drive, the Evergreens had a 1st down taken away by penalty. While Hudson was up-tempo on their first possession, the Evergreens huddle up after every play. Single receiver up high, extra lineman in for Everest. Blake Bankston to his quarterback's right, got a whistle. This is a false start on the Evergreens. First and 10 becomes first and 15. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently while offering 24-hour towing, courtesy loaner vehicles, and a lifetime warranty on their work. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. Penalty moves the ball back to the 33-yard line. Evergreens are going to ask Bankston to try and get the corner, cuts it back. Someone may have grabbed his face mask. Yeah, the referee saw that. Bankston's got 7 yards, and I think we're going to be adding yardage onto this. Well, let's see. But the Evergreens are moving backwards. I don't think anyone's sure what this is. To my eyes, I think the man coming in for the tackle got Bankston's face mask. The white hat will tell us in a moment. A personal foul face mask will walk off 15 yards. We saw that from up here in the Hudson press box. So if we see it, right, good eye, Tuck. If we see it from 50 yards away, the officiating crew's all over that. The ball moves across midfield for the first time for either of these teams and down to the 42-yard line. So the Evergreens putting together a drive. Single receivers to either side. Bankston's to his quarterback's right. High snap again. George has it, swings it out, and dropped by his secondary receiver. Went through the progressions and went to Corbin Enzenroth, and on kind of a cold night, Enzenroth has it bounce off his hands. Should have caught that. 2nd and 10. Hudson's run only 3 offensive plays coming up on the middle stages of the first quarter. 2 receivers to the far wide side of the field. Cohen Preby's the single receiver down low. Play action. Almost slipping on the logo is Logan George. Tucks and runs, gets 2 yards. The Raider painted in the middle of the field looked like the footing wasn't all that good for Logan George. Here's 3rd and 8. Wiggly Field on Schofield Avenue in Weston is the perfect place to find great food and cold drinks for the whole family, or visit with the team after a big win. Sign up for volleyball leagues or stop by for lunch or dinner. Wiggly Field and Dome. Wiggly Field in Weston. This is a 3-receiver set. 2 up high. Xavier Edwards is the furthest receiver from your screen. Preby is down low. Play action, going to throw. Screen underneath to Bankston. He's caught from behind. That doesn't happen often. Bankston's got only 3 yards. Good defensive pursuit. Stopped at the 39-yard line. It's 4th and 7. And the Evergreens look like, again, the defense played so well on the first series. Why not go for it again? In plus territory on the field, Evergreens need the 32-yard line. 4th down. Hudson looks like the blitz is coming. The Evergreens going to take a timeout here? I think they're going to let the game clock wind down and then call the timeout. Yeah, Hudson's sending the house. They snap it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Logan George hits the screen and it's incomplete. Blake Bankston had been knocked down while trying to get some space. So Bankston wasn't even upright on that 4th down play. Combined, these teams are 0 for 3 on 4th down. Hudson gets the ball back at the 39-yard line. Hudson, after their first possession, is minus 1 yard of offense. Cooper Adair from the pistol snaps down low. Adair keeps it himself. Thought about pitching this back. He's still on his feet. His offensive line did a good job setting the edge there. Adair is forward for 8 or 9 yards. Hudson's best play from scrimmage.
Tackled by number 0,
Thor Fowler escorted him out of bounds. Hudson up-tempo again, right up to the line of scrimmage. Handoff. Adair still has it. Met in the backfield. He didn't go forward at all.
Adair on keeper. Tackled by number 11, Silas Weber.
No gain. Well, they mark him forward for a gain of 1. 3rd and 1 as Hudson looks to pick up their first down of the evening. And the Evergreens are drawn into the neutral zone. I think they've just gifted Hudson a first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. 5-yard.
Our referee mic'd up tonight. We appreciate that. Ball moves across midfield to the 47-yard line. Adair from the pistol, 2 receivers high, 1 down low. Thinks about the option. Adair is rope tackled down. Good stop from Carson Kempft. Adair only got 2. We'll go under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter on the next snap. A cluster of 3 receivers up high. Adair throws underneath, passes up high. Those other receivers are blockers. That ball came out. Did the Evergreens have it? I think they do. A turnover, and the Evergreens have recovered. In front of the Everest bench, and the Evergreens were jumping up and down like they saw that we had it before anyone else had. At the 42-yard line, Hudson turns the ball over, and the Evergreens offense comes out again, 0-0. Elsewhere, we understand that Madison Memorial leads Spash 6-0, first quarter score. Winner of this game, winner of that game, pair up and play off. Between the tackles, Bangston hesitates, gets to the edge. Bangston's into the secondary, down the sidelines he go, he's out of bounds. They'll spot him across the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. First big hitter of the game for Blake Bangston. And Bangston was patient there, waited for the block and then cut back. Boy, in a game like this, wouldn't you love to play from in front? For either side, of course. Single receiver up high. High snap, pulled down. Bangston between the tackles again. Not a lot of room there. Bangston's got 3 yards. He's across the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing projects, siding, windows, doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. RidgetopExteriors.com. You'll score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Evergreens just outside the red zone after a fumble recovery. Bangston again. Everest offensive line opened up a little bit of a seam for him. He's inside the 20 and down to the 19. This is going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, just like 2 years ago when Everest and Hudson played here, I think the Raiders have already figured out they're in a game tonight. Said at the top of the broadcast, I think the seedings, the 2 and the 7, I think you can almost wipe them off your scoreboard, wipe them out of your mind. I don't think that matters in a game like this. Evergreen's looking to pick up 1 yard and move the chains. Pulled down, handoff, cutback, first down Evergreens. Inside the 15 and down to the 13. Blake Bangston, the workhorse. In the Wisconsin Valley, the best football player in the Wausau area wins the Win Brockmeyer Award. I can't imagine that being anyone but Blake Bangston. So the Bangston family trophy case is going to get some hardware before this season is done. Xavier Edwards, the receiver in the slot up high, and Cohen Preby is widest to the far side of the field. New set of downs for the Evergreens. High snap is pulled down. In between the tackles for 3 yards on first down. Bangston to the 9. Evergreens are marching. And of a little bit of concern for Hudson is their offense is not on track yet. 4 and out on their first possession, and then 3 plays and a fumble on their second possession. And now they're in danger of playing from behind. That hasn't happened yet. 2nd and 7. Logan George gets the snap. He's going to throw. Rolls to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Is it caught? It's caught. Touchdown, Evergreens. Threads the needle to Xavier Edwards. And I thought the Hudson defensive coverage was good there. I saw that leave Logan George's. I said, no. And yes. Xavier Edwards with a 19-yard touchdown catch. Evergreens usually shift into traditional point-after-touchdown try. Jake Stasiak to kick out of Logan George's hold. Snaps a little bit high again. To the uprights. Good. Evergreen strike first, 7-0. Hudson back on offense when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
You know what? Hudson needs a spark on offense, something like a big kickoff return to set them up. Hudson's offense has been grinding in neutral so far for this first quarter.
Stasiak to kick off for the Evergreens.
Jake Stasiak, who projects to be next year's starting quarterback for the Evergreens. And when Stasiak has played at quarterback, he's been good. Handles the kickoff duties here. This kick is short. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard line. And Hudson's got some blockers to the near side across the 30 and out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's Aiden Jamison on a 24-yard return. Raiders will start with pretty good field position. Mammoth Mortgage is your local, transparent, fun, passionate mortgage pro, providing opportunities for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look for Mammoth Mortgage. You get it, it's Mammoth, so it's big. One receiver in the slot, one up high, one down low. Quarterback is keeping it. Evergreens have pursuers out there. Can Adair get the edge? He does not. He's forward for just a yard before he's dragged down. Evergreens, great left-to-right pursuit.
Tackled by number 11, Silas Weber.
Silas Weber dragged him down. Hudson has been up-tempo all night. On 2nd and 9. Another play called. Good protection here. Throwing over the middle. This ball is hung up for a long time, and it's caught. It's Hudson's best play from scrimmage to Will Prusick. Boy, that ball seemed like it was in the air forever. Hudson finally gets a chunk play, and they're down to the 24-yard line. Hudson's looking to answer an Everest touchdown on their last drive. Two receivers high, one down low, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it again. Late pressure, dodges the defender. Quarterback's under duress, and he's sacked. Davion Borders comes in with a great play. Got him down low. So something good and then something bad. That's back for a loss of 8 yards. Second down. Going to pass here again. Everest late pressure. Quarterback's going to run. Positive yardage. Dodges one defender. Hit and driven out of bounds. Big hit along the far sideline. He was not out of bounds. Still in the field of play, so that's a clean hit. Nevin Poppy came up.
Adair scrambles for 12.
Cooper Adair gets 12 yards. It's still 3rd and 9. They're stuck behind the chains after the sack on first down. Hudson needs the 15-yard line. Snaps a little low. Evergreens have some backside pursuit. Good block. Throw underneath. Almost knocked away. Nevin Poppy again. Poppy's been huge on this defensive stand. It's 4th down. Late in the first quarter, Hudson's going to go for this. Evergreens trying to make that one touchdown lead stand up. Hudson is 0 for 1 on 4th down tries so far tonight. Evergreens like to blitz in these spots, and the box is loaded up. Quick drop, pressure coming, quarterback slings to the end zone, too tall, incomplete. Looking for Elijah Christopher. Elijah Christopher is what? He's 6'5", needed to be 6'8" to haul that one in. Evergreens hold on 4th down and take over the football. So the Evergreens defense gave up one big pass play down the field on that drive and then buckled down after that. Hudson had 12 players on the field, late getting a player off. Evan Holden found his way to the sidelines as the Evergreens break huddle and come up. On first down, Logan George gets the snap. Handoff, Bangston. Bangston strung out there, gets only a yard or two to the 25-yard line. That's probably the last play of the first quarter. Evergreens will be looking at 2nd and 8. Yeah, they're going to huddle up, which means we'll be switching sides. A Xavier Edwards touchdown reception is the difference in this game. Everest 7, Hudson nothing when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back. I think it is safe to say that Hudson is still struggling with the game the Everest defense is bringing tonight. Evergreens are on offense to start the second quarter, 2nd and 8, with a 7-0 lead. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Logan George with Bangston to his right. Designed rollout there. Bangston's a blocker on this play. There's backside pursuit, throw underneath. Xavier Edwards. Edwards found the soft spot in the defensive secondary, and he's across the 40 to the 41-yard line. I mean, Blake Bangston's the star of this Everest offense. There he was, asked to be in the blocker role, and did just fine. Evergreens on this drive are trying to go up by 2 scores, so Everest fans dare to dream at this still early stage of the game. Just underway in the second quarter. 3 receivers up high. Good protection again for George. Flings it downfield to Bangston. Juggles it and catches it. And he's just tripped up from behind. Bangston was end zone bound. That ball bobbled around in the basket. Bangston secured it and then was caught from behind. Another red zone trip for the Evergreens. Well thrown ball by Logan George. And on what's kind of a cold night, Bangston was able to secure it. Hudson is in danger of putting themselves in a hole. Evergreens could pick up a first down just outside the 1-yard line. Singles to either side. Bankston's in the backfield next to Logan George. Handoff, Bankston got a hole between the middle to the goal line. Touchdown, Evergreens! Bankston with a big catch, Bankston with a big run. And the Everest offensive line won the line of scrimmage, parted the Red Sea, just peeled back the center of the Hudson defensive line. Bankston from 11 yards out after the big catch to set up the Evergreens in the red zone. Evergreens will shift into point after touchdown try formation. Jake Stasiak to try the kick. Here's the snap. It's down. And it's good. Everest goes up by 2 scores. It's 14-0. Let's see if Hudson has an answer when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Hudson. Raiders are still looking to get some mojo going. I'm Chris. Hudson has not punted in this game. 0 for 2 on 4th down and a fumble. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and Blaze Orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Again, Hudson calls multiple plays, so they play up-tempo. As soon as one play ends, they're up to the line of scrimmage to run another play. Since their offense is out of sync, do they want to slow things down? Sometimes when things aren't going well, the game gets too fast for you. That may be the spot that the Raiders find themselves in here. From the 5-yard line, Aiden Jamison. Jamison is up between the wedge and gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's a 31-yard kickoff return. Yeah, I mean, Hudson, on the drive where they went 3 and out, I think Hudson had the ball for 22 seconds. And they went 4 and out. They ran 4 plays in the blink of an eye. And then their offense was off the field. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Counterplay and rope down from behind. Why? The Everest defense is just such a tough nut to crack. Davion Borders sniffed that out, and it goes for just a gain of 1. Again, on the counter handoff, it looked like there was going to be room on the near side. Nope, Hudson staying up-tempo, right up to the line of scrimmage again. Snaps a little bit low. Quarterback's trying a screen underneath. It's caught. Wow, that looked like a block in the back, and there's no flag. Dayton Pingle does not have first down yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Pingle got 6. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Man across the formation. I think the Evergreens are in the neutral zone again. This will be Hudson's 2nd first down in the ball game, picked up via penalty. Next Step Prosthetics sponsors our playoff football tonight, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Hudson's got a first down at their own 49-yard line. Delayed handoff, Evergreens right there in the backfield. A gain of just 1. And again, Davion Borders comes up and makes the stop. joined by Brennan Peterson. Hudson ready to go again on second down. Throw to the flat, almost knocked down. There's some blocking out there and into the secondary. That's a good play for Hudson. Across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Will Pruzek has his second catch. For Fowler on the defense. So Hudson is marching. They move from the 35 out to the Evergreens 40. On first down, some pressure. It's loose in the backfield. The Hudson offensive lineman covers that up. Tyler Johnson's on the bottom of that. They're going to unpile. They're giving the ball to the Evergreens. Evergreens possession. Boy, in real time, it looked like Tyler Johnson, the offensive lineman, was first to it. Sometimes the ball changes possession at the bottom of the pile. Everest ball, Hudson's second turnover of the day. Yeah, just when Hudson's putting together a good drive, that happens. And again, why did that happen? Because of great defensive pressure. Everest D-line is winning the line of scrimmage when the Raiders have the ball. Trying to build on a 14-0 lead here, 9:07 left in the first half. Logan George design rollout. Delayed handoff into the secondary. Blake Bangston tumbles forward. They'll give him 9 yards. Misdirection for the Evergreens. Worked just fine, thank you. Football's brought to you by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, full-time benefits that start from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. I mean, in theory, the whole playbook opens up here on second and short. From the 37-yard line, do the Evergreens want to take a crack downfield? Nope. Shift lineman to the right side. Jumbo to the right. The Evergreens fake the handoff. It's a flea flicker, and open on the near side is Cole O'Brien. Evergreens flicked it back to quarterback Logan George, and Logan George fist pumps. Evergreens to the red zone again. This is off a Hudson turnover. Evergreens got points off a Hudson fumble earlier in the game. Xavier Edwards, who was part of the trickery, hobbles off the field. He came off pretty fast under his own power, but I think the Evergreens wanted Xavier Edwards out here for this play. It is first and goal with the football right at the 10-yard line. Blake Bangston tries the far side. He's inside the 5, lowers his head and dives to the 4. Bangston's got 6 on first and goal. Boy, if there was ever a time that the Hudson defense needs to make a stand, it is right now. And Xavier Edwards, who we thought hobbled off the last time, right back out there. X is a gamer. For a game like this, you bet. And Xavier's only a junior, back next year. On second and goal, just inside the 5-yard line. Evergreens bring in an extra running back. Evergreens are going to throw. Stepping up, throwing to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Evergreens. Cole O'Brien. It is the second touchdown throw from Logan George. And the Evergreens are up by 3 scores. And O'Brien was all alone there. Some kind of defensive breakdown at a time when Hudson really can't afford it. Evergreens are snapping and they're going for 2. Throw to the end zone is knocked away. The 2-point try is incomplete. Boy, that's the first thing that hasn't gone right all game for the Evergreens. It's 20 instead of 21 or 22 to nothing. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh,
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back. Look, this is why coaches get the big money. I don't like the 2-point try there. Everything's going right for you with the Evergreens, and the extra point gives you a 3-touchdown lead. I don't want anything that changes the momentum the way this game is right now. And Hudson could say, well, at least we stopped them on something. I get it. Different coaches, different football fans see things different ways. Nothing wrong with that. 20-0. Again, the story of this game is not written yet. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, 2 years ago, the Evergreens were a number 8 seed, led into the fourth quarter, and then Hudson rallied and broke the Evergreens' hearts. Onside kick, and the Evergreens have recovered it. Oh my, nothing is going right for the Hudson Raiders. The pooch kick, and the Evergreens, you could tell the Evergreens were going to get on top of that from the moment it took that second bounce. Evergreens get the ball back. So just like that, you thought maybe momentum would shift after the failed 2-point try. The Evergreens get the ball back.
Remember the last time we went flex, give us a look for Levi. Does it make up for that, Chris?
Yeah, that makes up for everything. We're all good up here, coaches. No problem at all. Logan George right back out there. Long count. Blake Bangston lowers his head. Bangston's got 5 or 6 yards. You know, when the Evergreens have opted for the power game, they've been winning against this really big Hudson team, and Hudson's got some big kids. Austin Sprague, lineman, is 305 pounds. Jackson Belcaire is 265. Ethan Rambo, of course, they've got a lineman named Rambo. Ethan's 280. And the Evergreens have won the line of scrimmage. 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4. Cole O'Brien, the tight end who had the touchdown catch on the last drive, is in the slot. Trying to get the corner. Bangston does. He busts into the secondary. Down the sideline, 15-10. Just caught from behind. He's inside the 5-yard line. Bangston is forward for 46 yards there. 1st and goal, Everest. Trying to stick the ball into the end zone after an onside kick. Xavier Edwards, the receiver, up high, and he's the touchdown king for the Evergreens. Going to try him? Nope, on the ground. Bangston dances in the hole. It closes, but he's still got positive yardage. From the 5, they're going to spot the ball here between the 4 and the 3. So Bangston gets 2 yards. I mean, if I'm the Evergreens, I think I want to shorten the time here in the first half. Keeping the ball on the ground makes that possible. Xavier Edwards is the single receiver down low to the near side of your Zaleski Sports screen. Got a whistle here. This is going to be a red zone penalty on the Evergreens. They've got a false start. Don't like that.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd out.
Evergreens have been penalized 3 times in this game, none against Hudson. I beg your pardon, 1 against Hudson at a personal foul face mask earlier in the game. The ball moves back to the 8-yard line. We'll replay 2nd down. Single receivers to either side. Bangston's in the backfield next to Logan George. Design rollout. Looking back the other way to the end zone. It's caught. Cole O'Brien's got a 2nd touchdown catch. One-on-one coverage there, and the defensive back tried to jump the pattern and paid for it. That's Jack Dvorak. Dvorak with the touchdown reception. So the Evergreens put it in the end zone after a successful onside kick. Evergreens may indeed be going for 2 here after the unsuccessful 2-point try the last time. Nope, back to try a regular extra point. Jake Stasiak to kick. Here's the snap, and it's a botched snap because someone had the good sportsmanship of blowing that air horn in the middle of the play. Sportsmanship, my friends. Kick fails. Evergreens 26, Hudson nothing. More high school football coverage on Zaleski Sports when we come right back.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. I mean, it's a small point. The Evergreens have nothing to complain about, leading 26-0. But when someone blows a horn from the stands, in my book, I mean, it's an air horn. It obviously distracted the Evergreens on the snap. The play should be blown dead. Like if you had a marching band here, the marching band can't play when the other team's offense is calling a play. That's not allowed. Hudson realizes now that the onside kick is in play, and they've got more men up near the line of scrimmage. 4 touchdowns for the Evergreens, 2 successful extra points, and 2 failed tries after. From just outside the 5-yard line. This is going to be roped down across the 25-yard line. 17-yard return for Aiden Jamison.
Jamison on the return.
If Hudson's going to try and come back in the second half, you know what? I think it's important that Hudson can't go into the locker room with a 0. Hudson's got to make something happen over the next 5 minutes and 11 seconds. At least that's the way I see it here. Hudson does have quick strike potential. Quarterback Cooper Adair. Got a man across the formation. Going to keep it on the ground. Evergreen stay at home defensively. This gets 2 or 3 yards.
It
was Peyton Pingle carrying, 2nd and 7. Hudson's taking more time between plays. First time they've done this. Adair, the quarterback, looked over to the sideline to get a play signaled in. They still don't huddle up. On 2nd down, delayed handoff between the tackles, busting into the secondary. That's close to first down yardage. And that Hudson runner is a little slow getting up. Is he all right?
That's enough for a Hudson Raider first down.
Yes, he is, but he's going to come over to the sidelines. Peyton Pingle will go over to the bench. Ball out to the 40-yard line, and the chains move for the Raiders. Hudson's got all of their timeouts, and with 4.5 to go until halftime, time is not a factor on this drive. Between the tackles, a gain of 4 or 5 yards. This is the first time, really, that Hudson's been effective up the middle running the ball. Will Pruzek carried there. On the ground again, spinning forward, stopped right at the first down marker. This is going to depend on the spot.
Daniel Dufek on the carry.
I think they've got him short. Daniel Dufek, a senior, carrying, and he's short. 3rd and 1. Need to get the nose of the football out to the 50, and the ball sits just over the 49-yard line. 4-down territory, obviously. Counterplay, spinning into the secondary. This is a first down. Down to the 25-yard line, Daniel Dufek.
That's enough for a Hudson Raider
Dufek gets 25 yards. This is Hudson's best drive of the game. Why? Because they've changed their approach. Try and power football. Three and a half to go until halftime. On the ground again, nothing. Went for a loss. Dufek carries that time, and the Evergreens defense stiffened. Second and 12. See if Hudson keeps it on the ground here. Evergreens full box. Snaps a little bit low, going to pass. Defensive pressure coming. One-on-one coverage knocked away.
There we go.
Hudson sure had the matchup that they wanted there. And the Everest defensive back just put up his hands and was at least as lucky as he was good. Jake Rather. 3rd and 12. Hudson got away from what was working. Going to pass again. Pressure coming, set up a screen, it's knocked away.
There we go.
Brennan Peterson elevated. Nice vertical for a big guy. Got up there and knocked that away. 4th and 12. Hudson has failed twice on this game in 4th down, and they're going to go for it again. And Hudson's got another play called. They're rushing on 4th down. Need the 17-yard line. I think Hudson's going to take a timeout here. Yes, Hudson will take a timeout. 4th and 12 when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All around the state, high school football fans are taking note that right now a number 7 seed is up on a number 2, 26-0. Hudson has taken a timeout, and they're going for it on 4th down. Man across the formation. Adair rolls out. Protection's good. Now a late rush. He steps out, keeps the play alive, flings to the end zone, got a receiver all alone. It's caught inside the 5-yard line. That ball also was in the air forever.
Pass complete to number 4, Aiden Jamison.
Aiden Jamison had to wait for that ball to arrive and took a punishing hit. Hudson's at the 2-yard line. A whistle, false start on Hudson. Or the Evergreens took a defensive timeout. Yeah, Evergreens didn't have the lineup that they wanted in there, and they take the timeout. Hudson 1st and goal, closest they've been to scoring with 2:33 left in the half. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating. But with Access Insurance, you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left for the final 2:33 of the first half. Evergreen's taking a timeout on defense. Hudson's got 1st and goal from the 2. trying to get the edge into the end zone. Touchdown, Aiden Jamison. So Hudson is heard from. Evergreens are going to get the ball back, and 2:28 and 2 timeouts is more than enough time for the Evergreens to be in go mode late in the first half. Extra point try, kick is good. Our new score, 26-7, as Matthew Oskigian bangs the extra point through. Evergreens get the ball when we come back late in the first half on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back. Hudson kept that drive alive with a big 4th down conversion. Got the ball down to the 2-yard line, and one play later, able to punch it in by Aiden Jamison. See if the Evergreens have an answer. Find a great selection of RVs at Camping World in Rothschild, with a great variety of brands and sizes to fit just what you're looking for, complete with maintenance, vehicle services, rental options, camping gear, apparel, and more. Take your RVing to the next level. Camping World in Rothschild, and online at campingworld.com. Hudson kicks this deep. Nevin Poppy. Poppy hits the hole hard. That ball came loose. Do the Evergreens still have it? They may be indicating that Nevin Poppy was down by contact. Yeah, Nevin Poppy down by contact, that the ground caused that fumble. Boy, there was the break that Hudson really needed. And the Evergreens keep the ball just barely. Nevin Poppy slammed the hole at full speed and almost paid dearly for it. I see at halftime, Madison Memorial leads Spash 13-0. If Hudson comes from behind and wins this game, they would host Madison Memorial next week, or the Evergreens would travel down to Madtown. 1st and 10 for Logan George, 2:23 to operate with. Handoff to Bankston, the ball is loose. Boy, this is no time to be sloppy. The Evergreens have just turned the ball over. Caught a break on the kickoff return, but not that time. Hudson gets the ball at the 26-yard line. Hudson could get themselves right back in this game with a touchdown. They would get the ball to start the third quarter. Hudson's turned the ball over twice in this game. The Evergreens have just turned it over for the first time. And yeah, the door is very much open for the Raiders in this one. Adair has Peyton Pingle next to him in the backfield. Man across the formation on 1st and 10. Slant, too long, and almost intercepted. Oh my goodness, in and out of the hands of Nevin Poppy. Evergreens almost took the ball right back. That slant led the receiver too long over the middle. Clock stops, 2:13 to go. Two receivers high, one down low for Adair from the pistol. Now sends another back, so there's 3 up high. Here comes the pressure. Adair almost caught. Adair is faster than the Everest pursuit and gets down the sideline and made something positive out of nothing. Boy, Adair was being chased 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Goes forward for a gain of 8. It's 3rd and 2. And got out of bounds, too, to stop the clock. It's a case where the quarterback's just got better wheels than some of the defensive linemen chasing him. When the Evergreens have sent the blitz in this game, by and large, it's gotten home. On third down, stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Went backwards a yard.
Pingle on the carry.
Pingle, -1. Here comes 4th and 3. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Hudson's taking a timeout to talk over what they want to do here. Hudson trying to get points off an Everest fumble. It's 26-7, late first half on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Here comes a play that's going to shape what the second half of this game looks like. In the closing moments of the second quarter, does Hudson edge closer? Put themselves right back in the middle of this thing. If they win the second half, they'll win the game. Or do the Evergreens bail out their offense after a fumble deep in their own end? It is 4th and 3. The ball's at the 19. Need to get down to the 16-yard line. Here comes 4th down. Got to throw to one-on-one coverage. Caught. And there's a penalty marker there. This touchdown's going to stand. There's going to be pass interference on the Evergreens. Let's wait while we sort it out. I don't think the offensive player pushed off at all.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yep, it's on the Evergreens. Touchdown stands.
Jameson on the touchdown. Ustigian for the point after.
Aiden Jameson has just caught his second touchdown pass. Big 4th down. For the extra point, it's good. So what did the Evergreens do here? They've just turned the ball over and Hudson made them pay. It's now 26-14. We'll be back after these messages. Evergreens get the ball back. A late first half kickoff when we return on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back. The Evergreens must be more careful with the ball. Hudson scored 14 unanswered points in the Everest lead, which had been 26-0. It's now 26-14. I think the Evergreens are going to try and march down the field and put together a late drive. I don't think the Evergreens are thinking about running out the clock. I think the Evergreens want an answer. Nevin Poppy from the 12-yard line out across the 20, and Nevin Poppy doesn't quite get to the 25.
Poppy on the return. Tackle by number
1:39 and 2 timeouts to work with for the Evergreens. We're brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from a few days old to moms and dads keeping up with the kids, no matter what issue your body is battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. You think something about ball security was said on the Everest sideline? Yeah, I think so. And the Evergreens are going to try and march this ball down the field. 3 receivers to the far wide side of the field. Design rollout in that direction. No, it's a misdirection handoff. And spinning forward is Blake Bangston. Bangston's got 8 on first down. 90 seconds left. The Evergreens have another play called. They're right back up to the line of scrimmage. Logan George rolling out, got a block, flings it downfield, caught. Xavier Edwards. Edwards is out to midfield. across midfield to the 48-yard line. Clock will stop for a moment while the chains are moved. I think the Evergreens have another play called. They're right up to the line of scrimmage again. Clock winds. 110, 109, 108, 107. That's our official game time here in Hudson. A design rollout. Pressure coming. Screen to the other way. Bangston, and he's got room over there. Bangston's across the 30. Bangston slipped a tackle and almost busted it to the end zone. Boy, what a quick answer to the Evergreens. Hudson scores back-to-back touchdowns, and the Evergreens are right back in the red zone. They're going to say that Bangston was out of bounds at the 13-yard line. An against the grain play, Logan George had it moving towards the near side, then swung the screen back to the far side. And generally, you've got a moment of pause when a quarterback throws across his body like that. No problem on that play. From the 13, 1st and 10. Bangston again trying to get the edge. He's across the 10 and he's out of bounds. Clock's going to stop. Bangston's just outside the 5-yard line. 6 yards on first down. Boy, this would be heartbreaking for Hudson. They fight their way back into the game with 14 unanswered points. And the Evergreens are about to have an answer. Evergreens can throw over the middle if they want. The running game's still in play with those 2 timeouts. Designed rollout. Logan George throws, overshot his intended receiver. I think he was looking for Cole O'Brien, who was roaming around near the back line there. Evergreens have a good kicking game. The Evergreens could opt for 3 points if Hudson stops them on this play, 3rd and 4. You just get the feeling, though, right? Touchdowns are going to win this game. Settling for 3 feels like a little bit of a defeat. Watch Xavier Edwards. They've got one-on-one coverage down at the bottom of your screen on this 3rd down. High snap. Pulled down for Bangston. Close to the goal line. He's going to be marked just short. Bangston at the 1. It's a 1st down, 1st and goal for the Evergreens. Clock winds. Evergreens, everybody up front, going to have a big push towards the goal line here. Low leverage wins. Up the end zone, touchdown Evergreens, an answer with 23 seconds left in the half. Not sure who carried the ball for the Evergreens on that. From 1 yard, and the Evergreens are setting up for a traditional point after touchdown. Boy, Hudson gave up the touchdown much too easily after the offense finally showed some life. Stasiak's kick is coming to the goalpost. Good. A lot of points scored in this second quarter. And we'll take a break. Hudson gets the ball back. Do they just run out the clock, or they try and play the last 23 seconds until halftime? Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
During our commercial break, we solved the mystery of who scored the touchdown from the 1 yard line. Logan George on the keeper. So the Evergreens put up a 33 spot in the first half. Jake Stasiak to kick off. At halftime, Spash Hard Knocks. Squib kick. Big bounce. two Hudson players collide back there. You know what? One of the Hudson players who didn't have the ball, is hurt. Peyton Pingle pops back up and will get off the field under his own power. 1 timeout and 17 seconds to play in the first half. Spash is in danger of having their season come to an end. They're trailing at halftime to Madison Memorial. Evergreens are playing this defensively like Hudson. Well, Hudson's going to take a knee here. Got that running back there. They're going to snap the ball to their quarterback, Cooper Adair, and he's going to kneel down. It is halftime. Hudson will get the ball to start the third quarter, but the Evergreens answered a 14-0 Raiders run. It's 33-14 at halftime. Hard Knocks is next on Zaleski Sports.
Ready, begin! Let's leave! Hey! Let's hey! Let's leave! Hey!
All right, what's up, y'all? Josh Woznicki, number 70, senior. We're walking in right now. We got Christian, outside linebacker, also senior. Game day, Marshfield, big game. Last guaranteed home game. Got to win it. We got Johnny Matthews over here. So, I like to just keep my game days pretty relaxed. Not do a whole lot. Just lay low. So. We're walking in right now. Yeah. All right. Walking the first hour right now. We got orchestra with Grant. Just had our concert last night. It was pretty good. So won't be doing too much today. I got to clean up the stage, but yeah. All right. We just finished up. Thank you. Just finished up first hour. Hitting up a la carte for some breakfast. We got Trilek. We got Coy over here. He forgot his jersey. His mom's bringing it to him right now. So, but yeah, I got an off hour right now. So, just getting some breakfast. I know we're leaving to go hang out with some elementary kids here at 9, so it's 8:30. But
my mom's right there.
Yeah,
I forgot.
See you guys there.
It was a rough morning.
All right, so I'm at Washington Elementary School right now. We every Friday send guys to the elementary schools. Just hang out with the kids, have a good time, get involved with the community. We always have a lot of fun. The kids love it. It's great. Right now, I am in the gym. Playing capture the flag right now. I'm on blue team, so gonna go run it up. All right, so we're going into Mrs. G's class to read. So can't take you all in there, but let you know how it goes. All right, just got done reading. Found the theme about friendship. Pretty good story. So we're heading back to Spash now. My car's this way. So we're heading back to Spash now. We got marine bio this out, 4th hour. What you got?
I got off 4th and then ancient civilization.
Ooh, intriguing. What's the Bardic?
Yup.
Oh, that sounds like a good one. So we'll catch up with y'all when we get back to Spash. All right, just got done with 4th hour. Hitting up herbs again.
Again.
Only thing we run. Only thing. Game day. All right, just got done lunch. Heading back in. I got autos. I don't know about you boys.
Help. Speech.
Ooh, yeah. 2 absolute bangers. So I think I'm helping somebody with an oil change today. So. Be a good time. All right, we got done. Just got done with autos. About to start health here. We got Brody.
What's up?
Me and Brody. Brody doesn't play football, but
it's all right.
We're tackling health together here. So wish us luck. I like to lay low, not do a whole lot. Sometimes go and get food.
Go get food from Quick Trip, yeah.
Definitely hang out in the trainer's office for a while.
Trainer's office for the whole rest of the school day.
Yeah, probably. We got till 4:30 till we gotta be here. Yep. Meetings right before 5. Bus leaves. What, 5:30?
5:45?
No, it's like bus leaves like 5:20 or something.
Oh, 5:20. Okay.
Yeah, so Just hanging out. Don't do a whole lot, so get every gear ready and everything. So see you guys later. We're on the bus, got done with meetings. On our way to Girk, ready to go get the win.
And week 9 is underway. It is 6-0 Marshfield on a 48-yard pass to Brooks Hinson on Marshfield's first drive. First down. Chandler's just going to keep it himself. He's got a huge haul off left tackle. Spins away. He's got the first down and plenty more. 30, cuts back in, 25. He'll be tripped up inside at the 22-yard line by Brooks Hinson. Chandler keeps it himself on the option. Cuts inside. 10, 5. He breaks a tackle and scores. Grant Chandana from 14 out takes it in, and Spash ties it up 6-6. Looking left, he's looking for Sadowska. High throw, and it's intercepted. Johnny Ananiedis has number 4 on the season. And Chandler just keeps it himself. He's got the first down and plenty more. Breaks into space. 20, he loses the football. Who's got it? Looks like Marshfield may have it. Fullback dive, and there's nothing there. Thrown to the ground is Taylor. Rhodey breaks a tackle, but he's not going to get there. He's going to get finally brought down. Bergener helped clean it up. Looks like Roska, 3rd and 6. Press coverage on Belson. It'll be Matthews gets it. He's going to have the first down and more. Still spinning his way, still on his feet. Inside the Marshfield 40, down to the 37-yard line. That's out to Ananiedis. Cuts outside, 15, 10. Inside the 10, it'll be first down and goal for Spash. Matthews, hesitations, scores. Runs over defender at the goal line and scores. Touchdown, Spash. Johnny Matthews from 4 yards out gives Spash a 12-6 lead. Spread out, 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Robinson to throw. Got Sadowska. The ball came out. That ball came out. And Walker Heck comes out with the football. Chandler looking to the road, rolling to the left. He's got time. He can throw it back against the green. Got his man. And walking in for the touchdown will be Kaysen Sager. Kaysen Sager from 21 yards gets his first touchdown of the season.
Goes away, you gotta get the back out of the backfield, right? Okay? And you need to take 3 steps. Don't just come flying forward. Okay? You can play 5 yards off and then just get to 10 yards to the top of the numbers and fight forward. Okay? Most likely, it's going to be a 10-yard out. Get up. Okay? I'll be there at 10-yard out. They ran a post. They ran a post? It was a corner. Post out corner. Okay? Post out corner. Okay? So number 1 ran the corner. That was 5. He was on the line of scrimmage. He ran a corner. The inside guy ran a post. The outside guy ran it out. Okay. So they're going to come back to that. And in one place, I would assume pin and pull. Okay, again, just probably watching our film, probably going to come back to pin and pull. And Nick, you missed count, right?
Receiver on each side, looking to throw. He's looking for Hinson left. Comeback route, high throw. Hinson makes the catch past the 40. Good strong hands there by Brooks Hinson for a gain of 13. Robinson to throw, looking right. Looking for the throw. That's going to be dropped in the bucket. A beautiful throw and a catch made. Hinson again. Robinson looking to throw. 5-step drop. Then he delayed handoff to Rhodey. Breaks a tackle. 10, 5. Touchdown Tigers. What a play call there. Chandler play action. Looking to throw. Looking for an out and up. He's going to throw. He's got Belson. High catch made at the 49-yard line. He's brought down there. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Sean then a quick pass out to 98. He gets another block on the outside. Breaking tackles, 25-20. And he's going to be brought down around the 15-yard line. Sean then keeps it himself, gets a push, and scores without a problem. And Chandana is in from a yard out with 4:39 to go. The Smash Panthers end the season 6-3 in regular season play, 5-1 in conference play. Smash picks up a 35-13 win over longtime rival Marshfield tonight. Here on Blackout Cancer right here at Gerke Field. To see the emotion of last week and everything that went with it, you bounce back against a longtime rival, and you guys come out, especially in that second quarter, and make a statement with what this Panther program is.
Yeah, I think it just speaks to the resiliency of our players, and that's what I talked about last week after the game too. I mean, I had a rough weekend, thinking about and thinking back on all those things, but our players, kids are resilient. They show a lot of that toughness. It's a great lesson for me. It's a great lesson to learn. So I'm really proud of them for being able to do that, to come out here. Marshfield's a great program too, great team. That's what we talked about too. This is a great tune-up, right? This is a great test for going into playoffs because they're a playoff team and they're a really solid team as well. So I'm really happy that we played that way.
And you talk about some of those seniors, they made the plays of this game. I mean, you scored twice in 25 seconds, led by seniors forcing turnovers. You guys talk about that little stretch and how it kind of shaped things the rest of the night.
Well, I mean, that's just what we try to have our defense do, is just fly around, make some plays, and that's what they did. And it just sparks us then, and then we know, once there's blood in the water, our offense is pretty good at pouncing on those opportunities. And that's what we're able to do. We've done that a few times this year. So, it was really good for our guys to be able to do that. And again, like you said, led by the seniors.
And now, in about 12 hours now, you're going to figure out where you're going, who you're playing, where you're going to be next Friday. I guess, how are you starting to prepare for that now in 7 days' time with playoffs now here?
Well, I mean, there's not much we can do tonight to prepare for that, but, right away, once we figured out, tomorrow we're doing a little watch party thing, with our players and, feeding them a little bit, and then we'll get our see who we're playing, and then we'll start doing our breakdowns like we always do as a coaching staff. And put together a game plan, and then our players will work their butts off to compete. And that's our aspiration still, is to make a little run here in the playoffs. We think we got a good enough team to do that, and we're hitting strides at the right time.
What were you feeling in a minute left in the half, and you forced a fumble?
Which one did I force now? Oh, that pass.
Right here on the sideline.
Well, at first I was thinking I missed the tackle, and then that ball came out, and then I hopped right on, and that was electric. That was good.
And the defense keying things again, twice in 25 seconds. You score led by that fumble. I guess, what does it mean for you guys to have that kind of a big moment late in the half to get momentum going into the half that you guys can capitalize on?
It's the best feeling ever, just to have the momentum and take it into the half and then come back out and keep on going.
And then as well, you're getting pressure throughout the game, but I guess I'm going to ask you about your classmates here. Obviously, a huge emotional moment here, walking off the field. You're gonna have a game next week. We don't know where yet or who, but what does it mean for you guys together to walk back to midfield and back with everyone still here watching and here supporting you guys?
It's a huge accomplishment, I'd say. It's bittersweet, making it all that way through football, but then it could be the last game at Gerke, and just being with all the guys is amazing.
Yeah, they're just a great senior class. We got 28 of them now. So every year, you go through and you kind of get that attrition where from freshman, sophomore year, you lose some. From sophomore, junior, you lose some. Junior, senior, you lose some. And with this group, it was really hey, we're not losing a lot of them each year, which is awesome to have. That's so rare, especially in today, when it's a lot easier to just sit around at home or pack it in, or like we even see in NCAA, you're not getting playing time, you're not doing that, it's easier to quit or leave or go do something else. But these guys really stuck with it. So I'm really happy with them. It feels like we came in together with the way it kind of operates here, where they were 10th graders my first year, and now we kind of do 9 through 12 a little bit more. But so, you know, we've been through a lot together, a lot of highs and lows, and it's been really exciting. So it's awesome to have this night for them. And I talked about what they want their legacy to be. Tonight, that was kind of our focus for the week, is on legacy and, you know, what that means to have kids watching you, and you know, they're probably going out there and trying to be number 8, and they're going out there trying to be number 13 or number 10 or number 77, all those seniors that we have. And you know, so I know those guys are ready to play, and it's a lot. It means a lot how hard they've worked for the program, and I think they've left the program a lot better than they found it. Yeah, you know, I think we've shown improvement all year with our team. We brought a lot of guys back, but you know, in high school it still matters to have that experience and to be able to go through the year. And our guys every day of practice this week too, I mean, just work hard so you can see that progression. So I really think we're hitting a good stride at this moment. And even last week shows that. It was a really good game. It was a great battle back. And that shows kind of the grit and toughness that our guys have. And that's what we started the year talking about, is to be tough. And football is a tough sport for tough people. And to have that kind of game last week and be able to bounce back here and have a great week of practice shows a lot of that grit and toughness. So I think as far as football goes, yeah, I mean, we're improving. We like to still keep our low pad levels. We like to block. We like to hit still. But I think that mental aspect, too, has really improved.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back to Hudson, Wisconsin. I'm Chris Conley. Evergreen on the bus for 3 hours to get here, and they've uncorked a really good defensive and offensive game. 5 touchdowns in the first half. Touchdown scored by Xavier Edwards, a 19-yard touchdown reception. 11-yard run by Blake Bankston. Receptions by Cole O'Brien and Jack Dvorak. And a 1-yard run from Logan George. And yet Hudson had a moment late in the second half. They scored back-to-back touchdowns. Scored a touchdown, then the Evergreens fumbled the football, and Hudson scored again. Hudson got within 26-14 before the Evergreens put another touchdown up with 23 seconds left in the first half. I will tell you this. This first possession of the third quarter is really going to shape what the second half of the game looks like. Hudson will get the ball. Of course, they'd like to put points on the board. They're trailing by 19. Any way you look at it, any combination of touchdowns, field goals, 2-point conversions, 1-point PATs, it's a 3-score game. So the Evergreens are indeed playing with some cushion. The Evergreens defense has been really, really solid. We're sponsored by Merrill Steel, your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. And Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Edgar, Medford, and Merrill. Or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. Teams are just wrapping up their before the second half warm-up period. And it's become cold outside. We're nice and toasty in the very luxurious Hudson press box. Thanks for having the heat on, guys. Outside, yeah, you'd want a blanket over your lap and feet here. You'd want a heavier jacket instead of a windbreaker tonight for sure. I think halftime was very different for both of these teams. Hudson's talking about the importance of taking the ball and marching down the field for points. Hudson slowed down their hurry-up offense a little bit on their 2 touchdown drives. Still came up to the line of scrimmage, not huddling up, but called the play at scrimmage instead of having 2 or 3 plays ready to go when they were under center. Evergreens want to keep the good vibes on defense going. Everest at one point was up 26-0 in this game. Again, just to raise the stakes a little more, the loser sees their season come to an end, and both of these teams are 7-2, so both teams have had successful regular seasons. Hudson's turned the ball over twice, Everest once. Hudson is 1 of 3 on 4th downs. Beg your pardon, 2 of 4? Yeah, 2 of 4 for Hudson. Evergreens with a surprise onside kick midway through the second quarter, which the Evergreens recovered and then marched down the short field and scored points. So Jake Stasiak's got it on the tee. Second half underway. Line drive kick, bobbled for a moment at the 25. And just across the 30, Hudson will start 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So Hudson has 66 yards of real estate in front of them. Yeah, if Hudson scores on this opening drive, you just get the feeling the Evergreens will have to sing for their supper for the rest of the game. Here's Cooper Adair on 1st down. Between the tackles, nothing. Half a yard, if that. Hudson, on their first touchdown drive, had some success between the tackles. Evergreens looking to get stout again. Twin receivers down low now, 3 over there. Pass underneath. Those receivers are blockers now, and the Everest defense did a good job fighting through that. Brennan Peterson came up. That only got 2 yards. So even despite having 2 blockers there, the Evergreens fought through. 3rd and 6. Hudson's back to up-tempo. Got another play called. Ready to go. Evergreens blitz. Quarterback's under duress. Going to try and run for the 1st down. He didn't get it. He dove, and he's short. Everest coaching staff to our right wanted an illegal block. Thought one of the Everest players was shut off blind side. Going to spot him out of bounds at the 41. It is 4th and 3. Hudson's going for it. Hudson's looking over to the sideline to get the play that they want. Designed rollout. Evergreens have backside pressure and a stop on 4th down.
There you go, D!
The Everest defense opens the second half with a 3 and out. Jake Rather got his man. And the Evergreens, you know what? Because that was 4th down, all of that yardage that was lost in the backfield all goes to the Everest benefit. They start at the 25-yard line. Like a Dracula movie, you got to. I was saying before we dropped out, like a Dracula movie, you got to drive the stake through the heart. Evergreens are trying to do that here on their first possession with a short field. Bankston, patient, cuts back and lunges forward. Bankston's got 2 yards on 1st down. Give him 3, 2nd and 7. We're brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work in a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply today at greatlakescheese.com. Yeah, Hudson really needed the first points of this third quarter to be theirs, and now it's the Evergreens that are marching after a fourth down stop. Going to pass here, slung towards the near sideline, complete. Xavier Edwards into the red zone, out at the 10-yard line.
Passes lead to number 1, Xavier Edwards.
Logan George threw a dart there.
Set him on for number 25, Eli Henning.
Evergreens already Wisconsin Valley Conference champions, looking to spring an upset in the first round of the playoffs. Two in the backfield, along with Logan George, and we load up the shotgun on 1st and 10. Bangston again tries to cut back. A lot of beef in there. Bangston still got his feet churning, and he's inside the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. You know, Blake Bangston is not a big kid, but boy, kept the legs going there and got more yardage than he would otherwise have. To the 4, 2nd and goal. You know, if the Evergreens score here, they're going to play a clock-oriented game after this. The Evergreens are going to try and go to power football, run the ball as much as they can, bring the play clock down as far as they can. But you got to score first before all of that comes into play. This coming after a 4th down defensive stop. 2nd down. Handoff trying to get the edge. Bangston to the goal line. He stopped just short. Is he in? He's in. Far sideline official said no. The official closest to it, side judge, says yes. Blake Bangston, 2nd touchdown of the game. Evergreens make Hudson pay on the short field. Evergreens, if the extra point is true, would be back up by 26. It equals their biggest lead of the game. Jake Stasiak to try the point after. And the kick is good. Our new score is 40-14. Evergreens draw first blood in the second half, and Everest fans can dare to dream. Still a lot of football left when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
I'll tell you, Hudson, they probably had this feeling earlier in the game, but I'm sure it's creeping back into their collective minds now. This is a 7 seed? Hudson's like they've gotten run over by a truck. The Everest defense has been lights out today. Again, one of the Hudson 2 touchdowns came after a fumble, so the defense was put in a tight spot. Stasiak's got the ball on the tee. Line drive kick. Hudson from the 5-yard line, bringing this ball back. Big hit on special teams. Alex Weller. Aiden Jamison on the return. 12-yard return, 1st and 10 Hudson. We're already in the middle stages of the third quarter. Again, what are you looking for if you're Everest? You don't want to give up a quick score. You don't want Hudson to extend this game. Man in motion, trying to get the edge. Got a block there. High stepping, and a gain of 6 or 7 yards on 1st down. It's a nice run. Aiden Jamison. Brennan Peterson up to make the stop for the Evergreens. 6 yards on first down. Stayed in bounds. Clock continues to run, but Hudson right up to the line. Quarterback pitches forward. That went nowhere. Evergreen sniffed that out. Pitched forward to Aiden Jamison. So that counts as a completed pass. But he's leveled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 4. There has not been a punt in this game. Hudson will go on 4th down. It is 3rd and 4, so 2 chances to pick up the 4 yards. Quarterback keeps it himself. He didn't get it. No gain. And he absorbed a big hit, too. Got hit right in the chops. Vander Truax punished Cooper Adair. Cooper's going to think about whether or not, wow, Hudson's sending on the punt team. Wow. They've gone so often on 4th down. They're going to give the ball back to the Evergreens here. A fake of some kind, maybe? Nope, they're actually kicking this away. Tumbling end-over-end kick it short. Takes a Raiders roll down to the 20-yard line. The punt and roll covered 50 yards. More importantly for the Evergreens don't care that Hudson's flipped the field on that long kick. What the Evergreens want is the ball and a chance to run some clock. I thought that was weird. I mean, if Hudson's going to pull this game out of the fire, what bigger sign of respect for the Evergreens defense and the way they've played tonight than to send out the punt unit in that spot? It's going to be 4th and 4, and Hudson said no thank you to that. On first down, the ball's going to stay on the ground here. Between the tackles, Blake Bangston for 4 yards. France Propane is your locally owned, complete-service propane company. They've served all of central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. Get your propane at France Propane in Schofield. Local, quality, family. Yep, here are the Evergreens, huddling up, taking their own sweet time. Evergreens are going to wait till the back judge indicates his play clock is down to 10 seconds. Nope, they snapped a little bit early. Bangston, both hands around the ball, breaks a tackle and gets a first down. More clock can run. Bangston absorbed initial contact short of the line to gain. And then even with both hands around the Duke, spun out of it and moved forward. Out to the 36-yard line. Now exactly halfway through the 3rd quarter. 6 minutes to go. And the Evergreens in recent years have not had a good postseason record. This win could be very satisfying. Bangston again. 2 yards.
Bangston on the carry. Stop by Clymer.
I'm thinking back, when was the last time the Evergreens won a postseason game? I remember a road win against a pretty good Wisconsin Rapids team. The Evergreens advanced. Last year, couldn't get defensive stops against the Neenah Rockets. A trip down to Neenah ended the Evergreen season. Had their hearts broken here in Hudson 2 years ago. Logan George, the quarterback, couple of steps towards the sideline to make sure they've got the play they want on 2nd down. George to throw right in the seam for Cole O'Brien. O'Brien's across the 20 into the red zone. Evergreens are not taking their foot off the gas. A 41-yard reception to Cole O'Brien, who's come up big today. Tackled within the field of play, so as soon as the yard markers are reset on the far side, the clock will wind again. From the pistol, 2 men in the backfield. Pass over the middle, caught. and still pushing forward. A gain of 9, maybe 10 on first down.
Pass complete to O'Brien.
Cole O'Brien back-to-back catches. Let's see where they spot this. They're giving him 9.5 instead of 10 yards. Cole's such a big kid. If he wasn't stood up there, he could just fall forward and get the extra yardage needed. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration system needs. Count on Culligan. They'll keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. New set of downs. Bangston finds the seam. He's flung down at the 5-yard line. First down, Evergreens. Since it is looking more and more likely that the Evergreens will be playing again next week, this could be the last series for the starters. If you come away with points here, I'm not risking injury to Blake Bangston or to Logan George. We'll see if the Evergreens stick this in the end zone. Do they think they have what they need tonight? Xavier Edwards is the single receiver way up high. I think the Evergreens are keeping this on the ground again. First and goal. Handoff. A yard or two.
Rushman number 41, Reed Frame.
Reed Frame carries there.
Tackle by Clymer.
For some reason, Reed Frame is not on our official DC Everest roster for today's game, but there he is, big number 41. Again, Evergreen's happy to play the clock, down to 3 minutes in the third quarter. Logan George will throw. Back the other way, it's caught underneath, it's a touchdown. 6-yard touchdown pass.
Touchdown Evergreen.
Was that our big guy Cole O'Brien again? O'Brien was big on this drive. Yes, Cole O'Brien from 6 yards out. So the Evergreens score the only point so far in the third quarter. 13, and now a point after try coming up. Point after try, snap was low. No matter, Logan George gets it down. When everything's going right, everything's going right. 47-14. Evergreens have taken control of this game here in the third quarter. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Third quarter, Spash is trailing Madison Memorial 33-6. So the Panthers' season is going to come to an end. That's early fourth quarter now. Thank you for the update. So the Evergreens were going to win this game. The Evergreens are not giving up a lead this big. 47-14 here. Everest and Madison Memorial in Madison next week. And you know what? The Evergreens played so well. Think of what the Evergreens are putting on tape for an uncommon opponent next week at level 2. Any team would have a moment of pause with what the Everest defense has brought to the party today. Ball bobbles around. Hudson breaks into the secondary. Out to the 40-yard line goes Aiden Jamison.
Jamison on the return.
Who would have thought in a 7-versus-2 playoff game, the Evergreens may have their backups in the next time they get the ball back? I mean, even if Hudson gets a quick strike score here, the Everest lead just still seems super safe at this stage of the game. Going to throw on first down underneath. It's complete. Cutting back and lunging forward is Aiden Jamison. He's got 8 or 9 yards. Nevin Poppy, the Everest defensive back, who's lining up on the far side of the field, wore a T-shirt on the bus. It says, "Burn the ships." That means all in. Cutting back here, didn't get the first down. That cutback lost yardage. -1 on the carry for Peyton Pingle. Here comes 3rd and 3. I mean, when early explorers would arrive in the New World, to motivate the men, captain would burn the ships like we're not going back to Europe. Over the middle, too high, incomplete. 4th down, 4th and 3 is coming up here. So if you were an explorer arriving in the New World, your men would be super motivated once they saw the ships burning, that we've got to build the fort and the houses and defend ourselves and hunt for our food, or else we're not going to make it. I take the T-shirt, "Burn the Ships," as I'm all in. Nevin Poppy, who's had another great game, Everest defensive back on the far side, going for it on 4th down. Slant over the middle. Poppy broke that up. On cue, talking about Nev Pop, and he lowered the boom there. Evergreens get the ball back after Hudson fails on 4th down. 2 of 5 on 4th down. You know, at the beginning of the season, Nevin Poppy thought he would be competing for quarterback duties here. Logan George has locked down that job. But Nevin Poppy has contributed to this team in subtle but important ways, and he's a big hitter in the defensive secondary. Let's see what personnel looks like for the Evergreens. Well, Logan George is still on the field, and so is Blake Bangston. Yeah, the Evergreens keep their number ones, their regular starters. First team is still out, 1st and 10. Bangston cuts back. He's into the secondary. Bangston busts this one inside the 20, 10, and pushed out of bounds. So one play after the big defensive stop, the Evergreens are setting up shop again. Express Employment Professionals says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Yeah, I mean, if Hudson took the opening kickoff to start the second half and scored, they would have been right back in this game. Instead, it's the Evergreens who've made a statement in this third quarter. They've outscored Hudson 14-0, and more points may be coming on the scoreboard perhaps on this play. Bangston, patient, decides not to go for the edge and goes between the tackles. He got only a yard there. Maybe nothing. $1:30 left. The Evergreens have won the third quarter, and how? Single receivers to either side. Bangston again tries the edge, big hit. Bangston's down to the 3-yard line. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Bangston on the carry. Henning on the tackle.
And the Evergreens take their time in the huddle. They will have to snap the ball before the third quarter comes to an end. 3rd and goal from the 4. Xavier Edwards and Cohen Preby are the two receivers up high. Bangston in the backfield next to Logan George. Shifts to the quarterback's right, going to throw on 3rd down. George dances back to the near side, almost intercepted. That ball needed some loft on it, and instead almost threw it into the arms of the defensive back who had the underneath coverage. Was looking for Cole O'Brien again. It's 4th down. I think the Evergreens are sending out the field goal unit here. You never know, at some point later in the playoffs, maybe you need a clutch field goal. This is little more than an extra point. It's from 23 yards away. Stasiak looking to tack on 3 more for Everest. Here's the snap. To the uprights. Field goal, good. The Evergreens have put up 50 against Hudson. Back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Surely not everyone was kung fu fighting. That's playing here for the crowd. The Hudson fans are going to go home disappointed tonight. Their football season's coming to an end. Trailing 50-14, Everest adds 17 points to their lead since halftime. We're brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. You have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance, their business revolves around you. Rolls around, bobbled inside the 5-yard line. Hudson will start between the 20 and the 25. The third quarter has come to an end. We'll switch sides. Hudson 1st and 10 when we come back. 1 quarter to go, 50-14 Everest on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that! If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Fourth quarter underway. I can't believe that I'm saying this. I'm Chris Conley. The Evergreens leading by 36. This game is in running time now. So the fourth quarter is going to go quickly. When was the last time the Hudson Raiders were on the wrong end of a running time game? I bet you got to go back in the school records for a long time. Second down, design rollout. Here's a pitch. Evergreens a pretty good pressure there. Yeah, Evergreen stayed at home. And that goes forward for 4 yards. Here comes 3rd and 6. So the Evergreens play again. They'll move to level 2. They'll take on Madison Memorial. That'll be a 7 versus 3 matchup after the Evergreens are going to knock off the number 2 seed Hudson tonight. Pitch to the far side. Trying to get the corner. It's first down yardage for Peyton Pingle. Pingle's out to the 35, now the 36. Hudson will end the season with a 7-3 record. You know what's really nice about this win for the Evergreens? I mean, not only it's a 7 versus 2, so all across the high school football world, people are going to take note of this. It's a big step forward, I think, for the Everest football program. Anyone who's followed high school football in Wisconsin knows that the Evergreens, under the Wayne Steffenhagen teams those years, the Evergreens played state-level championship football. Just feels like this team is moving back towards that direction. Pass here is complete across midfield. It feels like a program-building win.
First down, Raiders.
That's Tyler Lazard with the completion. Back-to-back first downs here for Hudson. But again, if we were playing basketball, this is the equivalent of garbage time right now. The game is no longer in doubt. Delayed handoff. Down to the 42-yard line. Pingle carries again. Evergreens are rotating more second-string players into the defensive lineup. Yeah, as someone scans the WIAA, or of course we prefer the Zaleski Sports website, and peruses the scores from today, hey, the Evergreens, a number 7 seed, wins and will play on.
Adair on the option keeper.
First down yardage there. Adair, the quarterback. Cooper Adair keeps it himself.
First down, Raiders.
Cooper Adair will be next year's starter for Hudson. He's a junior now. Hudson's got an interesting mix of juniors and seniors, so a lot of guys on this team will be back. Hudson always plays competitive football. They'll live to fight another day. Slant is complete. Now lateral back, and that's going to be first down yardage. Pingle caught it and lateraled back to Aiden Jameson.
Hook and ladders, Jameson.
And the ball moves down to the 23-yard line. Again, should Hudson score points here, this doesn't reflect on the Everest defense. The Everest starters are not in the game right now. Handoff, trying to get the corner. Got a block there, sprung towards the sideline. Touchdown, Hudson.
Touchdown, Raiders.
24-yard touchdown run.
On the sweep.
Will Prudzak carries it in. Hudson's first points of the second half, and it comes when the game's really already been decided. Will Prudzak, senior, scores the final touchdown of his high school career, probably. Extra point try is good. 50-21. Back after this break to play out our final 8 minutes and 4 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
We are back. Hudson scores, and it's 50-21. We're sponsored by J.E. Tube Benders. Founded in 1968, they've stayed in the Felch family ever since. This locally owned manufacturer specializes in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. We'll come off the high of this win. This broadcast team has state playoff volleyball tomorrow. Wausau-Newman at 6. That'll be on Zaleski Sports. Rolls back near the goal line. Evergreens have to field this. So the Evergreens are going to start with the worst possible field position. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Evergreens take their own time coming out of the huddle on their sidelines. Let's try and get a look. This is a long look from our spot in the press box all the way down to the field as the Evergreens start at the 3-yard line. Logan George is still in there, and Logan George hands it off. And the Evergreens are still pushing forward out to near the 10-yard line. I think the reason why you have Logan George there is just the position on the field. It's back at the 3. Don't want to put your number 2 quarterback in there and have him operating in the shadow of his goalpost. Evergreens make it to level 2. We've got a date in Madison against Memorial next week. Hudson will be off-ramped in 7 minutes. Between the tackles again, bouncing out of the pile, Evergreens are still getting yardage here, first down. Corbin Enzenroth, 6 yards. Always disappointing for a high school football senior when your season comes to an end. They all say the same thing when they're coming off. It went so quickly. So Hudson's class of 2025. These are seniors who will graduate next year, playing their final football games today. Handoff again, a cutback run. Enzenroth one more time. Enzenroth got 7. Look, sometimes in high school football playoffs, we see a blowout game, an 8 versus a 1, or even a 7 versus a 2. This is the lower seed putting up a 50 spot. Will we be down on the field once this is done? Yes, we will. Braden Mitchell's going to have a big smile. Everest players, I know you can't hear me, but I want to avoid the Gatorade dump. I don't want a 3-hour bus ride soaked in the blue Gatorade. If I see that sneaking up behind me, I'm ducking and covering. This is enough for an Everest first down. I'm open to coach's suggestion. I almost think we want a defensive player. I mean, sure, 50 is a huge offensive uprising. But just mark my words, if you go back and look at this game, it's the Everest defense that sparked the win tonight. Everest defense kept Hudson locked down for most of the night. This goes for no gain. Enzenroth again.
Tackled by number 57, Charlie Bruce.
Pizza on the bus. And that new substitute recovery drink that I think tastes awful, but the players all seem to be using. What do they call it? I forget what they Pure or Recover or something. To me, tastes like cough medicine, but I'm only exerting my mouth. I'm not like a football running back or a lineman or a linebacker. Frame to carry. Cuts back. He's a yard or two short of the first down.
Reed Frame on the carry. Tackled by number 55, Connor Collins.
Under 4 minutes to go till this one goes final. If you've been watching another Zaleski Sports playoff game and are joining us, the Evergreens led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. At one point in the first half, are up 26-0. This will be a first down. Hudson scored back-to-back touchdowns late in the first half. Put together one long drive. Aiden Jamison scored on a 2-yard run. Then the Evergreens fumbled the next time they got the ball back. Hudson scored on a short field, an Aiden Jamison touchdown reception. So it was 26-14. Hudson got within 12. I think one of the bigger moments of the game is the Evergreens scored after Hudson got within 12 points. 23 seconds left in the half, and Logan George chugged in from 1 yard out. Flag flies here. False start on the Evergreens.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So we'll play this as 1st and 15. Yeah, I think that was the big moment. Hudson was going to get the ball to start the second half and got within 26-14, and the Evergreens, with 1:43 left in the half, marched down the field and answered Hudson's second touchdown. That was big. Evergreens have owned the second half, outscoring Hudson 17-7. Evergreens get back the penalty yardage on the run here. Enzenroth carrying again. I'm sure for Hudson fans, this game feels like it's taken an eternity. This game is only 2 hours and 8 minutes old. Of course, it goes fast when the end stages are in running time, which is where we are now. Shoveling this forward. It's a gain of just a couple yards. Logan George is out of the game now. Jake Stasiak is quarterbacking for the Evergreens. You'll know the Evergreens are going to go into victory formation if they send Logan George out there, that they'll give Logan George the honor of taking a knee. The Evergreens may still want to run one or two more plays. Again, this is the second string on the field for an Evergreens blowout win in Level 1 high school football playoff action. Stasiak's going to throw, and it's complete. Backup quarterback, next year's QB, completes a pass. Vander Truax down to the 33-yard line. And the Evergreens are going to bring their starters back onto the field in victory formation. A kneel down coming here. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y, victory, victory, that's our cry. George kneels, and the Evergreens are going to have the happiest bus ride home that I can ever remember. Final score, DC Everest 50, Hudson 21. Evergreens to play next week at Madison Memorial. Our postgame show is next. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. Congratulations to the Hudson football team completing their season today with their third loss of the year. Evergreens notch win number 8 and will play on next Friday night. That concludes our Zaleski Sports play-by-play coverage. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
The Evergreens are 50-21 winners. Welcome to the Merrill Steel postgame show. I'm Chris Conley. Coach, you're going to process this during the 3-hour bus ride home, but this is a great win for the program because everywhere around the state, everyone who follows high school football is going to say, look at that, a 7 knocked out number 2 Hudson. That's really nice for the program.
Absolutely, and we kind of expected to get Hudson. We didn't think it was going to be a 2-7 matchup, but I'm so proud of these guys. They did what they were asked to do, right? And they answered the call, and they heck of a job by each one of them.
I mean, you put up a 50-burger, so obviously that's a great night for the offense. But I actually thought it was the defense that shined in this game. You guys were on top of them and won the line of scrimmage a lot, particularly early in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a great game plan coming into it. We felt good about it. It was a little bit different than what we've been doing all year. Asked some guys to have to do a few different things, and Monday it didn't look great. Tuesday it got a little bit better, but by Friday they did a heck of a job.
You just said to your team a moment ago that this is not a one-and-done team. This team wants to keep winning.
Absolutely. I think we've got some great kids. I love this group. I'm not ready to be done with them. I think we've got a group and an offense and a defense and special teams that can keep it going.
We said during the broadcast, this is going to be the happiest bus ride home in recent memory in like forever. Congratulations, enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Oscar Latondras is to my left. Oscar, I thought on both sides of the ball, Everest was great at controlling the line of scrimmage tonight.
100%. I mean, we knew it was going to be a battle coming in. We worked our butts off all week, and we just got it done.
Tell me, was it bulletin board stuff to come in as a number 7 seed? Everybody thought last Saturday when the brackets came out that Everest would be higher than that.
You know, we did too, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. We're going to do the best we can no matter who we got, and we're going to bring our all.
Yeah, I mean, I said that during the broadcast, too, that eventually, you stop worrying about the computer. You say, hey, there's a football game in front of us. The team did a great job taking care of its business tonight.
100%, and we're not done yet. I mean, we got more left in us. Whoever we got next, we're going to bring our all again.
50-21 is the final score tonight. That wraps up our coverage from Hudson. The Evergreens advance and will play next Friday against Madison Memorial. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. Oscar, do the highlights for us, please. He'll give you the high five there.
My name is Oscar Latondras, and I'm in the house.
Oscar, I always thank you for coming over. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great job, man. What did that